on a day where enough is enough was not only a catchphrase, but a 60-minute way of life for the Rangers. Enough goals, enough stops, and enough of all that losing. 2-1 the final over the Washington Capitals. Inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden, alongside Henrik Lundqvist, I'm John Giannone. You suspected the Rangers had this kind of game in them today. What made you think over 60 we saw what we did?
Well, they set the tone first shift, and we talked about this after the first period. All the clean breakouts, the physicality. By the way, I really enjoyed this game because it had a little bit of everything. Physicality, good speed, scoring chance, great goaltending both sides. But the way the Rangers set the tone the first minute, they played quick, crisp. Was there any hiccups along the way? Yes, but it's going to happen throughout 60 minutes. But overall, I thought this was a great performance by the team.
And another game in which Artemi Panarin scores the first goal of the game. That's the 7th time he's done it. And he is our Jersey Mike's sub-above player. Artemi Panarin now has 400 points as a New York Ranger. He's done it in 310 games. Nobody in the history of the franchise has reached 400 quicker than Artemi Panarin. The 7th time this season that he scored the first goal of a game, more than anyone else in the NHL. And it was a goal, Hank, that the Rangers desperately needed, given where they were, 4 straight losses, having given up 2 in the third yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Coming back home, you want to get a good start. And that first shift is so important, how you set the tone. And again, there was a couple of big hits early on, but also the way they broke out through their own end. And we talked about this after that happened. Trocheck going through the middle of the ice. He's very good at this, at drawing guys to him and then give the puck to Brett. And just the way Panarin shoots the puck is so impressive. And that's why he is the quickest guy to 400 points in Rangers history. But I think it really surprised Lindgren a little bit how quickly he took that shot. A lot of guys would take that puck because of the distance and try to take it to the net. But I think Panarin has this confidence in his shot that he can surprise goalies from that distance. 27 goals on the season now for Artemi Panarin. That got the Rangers jump-started, and then that was with 50 seconds gone in the first period. With a tenth of a second, less than 50 seconds remaining, the Rangers doubled their lead and doubled their pleasure, and it was Alexis Lafreniere, who you have to figure, Hank, by this point deserved to get the second chance. Absolutely. We've been talking about for weeks, all the opportunities, and that is really step one. Make sure you start getting good looks. Make sure you put yourself in position to score. Secondly, you need to score and cash in, and eventually he did on a rebound, his own rebound. But it was a great shift by the Rangers, and the blue line there, the defenseman stood up well and kept the puck alive and made a great play up front to laugh. And Lindgren makes the first save, and he was incredible in this game. But here, because Lafreniere stays with it, he gets the second look on it, and I think all the guys in the locker room too, they're happy for him. When you see a guy continuing getting the looks, getting opportunities, playing well, you want him to get rewarded, and finally he got that.
Yes, he did. Justly rewarded, in fact, with his 11th goal of the year. Let's hear from Alexis Lafreniere inside the victorious Rangers dressing room after the 2-1 Moon. Michelle Gingras with the interview.
So how did it feel to get this one tonight?
Pretty good. We had a tougher stretch in the past couple of games, and it was good to get a win, big 2-point, and hopefully keep it going on Tuesday, I think it is.
Did this win feel a little bit closer to the way you guys wanted to play to get the win, just defensively, the way you played as well through 60 minutes?
Yeah, it was better, and we obviously had some big saves from Shesty, but I think it was a better effort, and like I said, good to get 2 points.
All right. Getting the win today. I mean, I know it was only a few games that you guys lost in a row, but how important was it for you guys just to kind of feel good again about where you're at?
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, just getting back to winning and getting points. It's good. So it was a good game for us.
Was there anything much different about this game compared to the last few that you guys have played to come out on top?
Played a little more defense, I thought, and Shesty made some big saves. So, like I said, it was good.
Your line first shift of the game, Panarin gets the goal. I mean, do you almost come to expect that from him with the kind of season that he's having?
Yeah, I feel like every night he's scoring. So, he's been a really good player for us, and I feel like this year, he's dominant every game. So it's good to have him.
What did that goal do for you guys just to kind of jumpstart the momentum, jumpstart the offense so soon?
Yeah, it's always when you can score early. It's the building gets into it, and you get a little more jump after. So it was a nice play by Troch and good finish by Bread.
How about for yourself?
First goal in 9 games for Alexis Lafreniere ends up being the game winner. And you heard him when asked what he thought the difference was between this game and the last couple, mention the name Igor Shesterkin. We talked before the game about how many times in your career, and it was 78, that Henrik played when the team was on at least a 3-game losing streak, and he won 63% of those games. Did you get a sense by just looking at Igor, even early on, that there was a certain eye of the tiger element to him?
Well, I liked this game, but I also liked the way the team was playing. Did they give up chances? Yes, but it was not a ton of broken plays. It was not a ton of second, third opportunities, and it makes a big difference for a goalie looking to, help the team get the win. But it was a lot of one and done. The only time it really got big scramble was on the Washington goal. But other than that, it was usually just one opportunity, and it was a good position, but it was a lot of shots from the outside, and yeah, it's been a lot of talks over the last 10 days about playing better defense, and obviously it's about structure and positioning, and that, of course, is going to help goaltending. But I thought he played really well. But again, I like this game for him at this point to gain confidence, and we also talked about him coming up with a big save when he had to. And he did. In the second half of the second period, and especially late in the third, he came up with some big saves, and that was the difference.
Yep, and that was his last one of the day. So he made 24 saves. The Rangers, as a team in front of him, made 23. They blocked 23 shots, and that was all part of the 2-1 win. Igor Shesterkin now with 17 wins on the season. You got the feeling it would be the game it was because, again, not often anymore in the NHL do you play the same team on consecutive days. Rangers and Caps went at it yesterday in D.C., went at it again today, and there definitely was some lingering feistiness, especially when number 43 in white was anywhere near the puck.
And I like that, the carryover, and Joe talked about it at the end of the game, the carryover from yesterday, about the physicality from the get-go. And that's, when you play a team once and then you see them again 25 or 30 days later, you kind of forget about it a little bit. When you play back-to-back days like this, of course it's going to carry over, and I love it. I like when there's things going on that you can't really see away from the puck, and there's a lot of emotions in the game. That's how you should play hockey. And these two, I mean, they were going at it all night long.
And you had talked about it in the pregame too, the fact that they needed a game like this on a 4-game losing streak. They needed a game where they would be emotionally attached to it almost right off the bat. Yeah,
exactly. Get involved physically. That a lot of times that help you be in the right mindset. It's a war. It really is a war. Who wants it more? And if there's a lot of things going on out there that upsets you, sometimes that only helps your fire of try to get that win and try to destroy that team on the other side. And again, their first period was really strong. We talked about the only way for Washington to get back into this game was maybe if the Rangers opened the door, and they did a little bit in that second period. But even more so, a more impressive third period, the way they came out and outshot Washington, I think 10-2 the first 10 minutes. And then in the end, Washington had a couple of shots. But overall, again, 60 minutes, very solid performance.
Yeah, when you go to war, you need warriors. And Ryan Lindgren is definitely one of those. Here he is with Michelle after the game.
And that's tough for a goalie. It doesn't seem like we're giving up, a whole lot of shots. But when they were getting their opportunities, they're grade A, and I think we did a better job of that tonight.
Why do you think that was, that you did a better job of that tonight?
I just think it was everyone committing to playing good team defense. The forwards were awesome tonight, back checking and helping us defensemen break up rushes, and we were hard in the D zone. It was a team commitment and something we talked about, and we did a good job of it.
Last one.
It just seemed to, like, the last couple of games, like you were saying, like it wasn't a ton of breakdowns, but it was the real killer breakdowns. Does that hurt more? I mean, when a team's in a little bit of a funk?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it seemed like, for the most part, we weren't playing bad hockey. It seemed like a couple of games, we were kind of dominating and spending a lot of time in the O-zone, but we would get too aggressive at one point, and boom, it's a breakaway or whatever it is, odd man rush, and that's tough for a goalie. They might not see a lot of shots, and then all of a sudden they have a grade A coming at them. So it was, like I said, it was a lot better tonight, and we got to keep that going.